before you run a single AI-generated ad, there are 3 rules that can actually get your entire account banned, and most marketers have never read them. You need to understand who actually owns your AI ad, whose face and voice can you legally use, and what do social media platforms force you to disclose. So, for the past few weeks, I dug through actual court rulings, FTC rules, and the platform's own policies, plus 2 real cases every advertiser needs to know about. Now, most of this is US law, since that's what sets the standard that big social media platforms follow. But keep watching, because the EU and UK rules come in near the end as well. And at the end, I'll hand you the 6-part safe ad checklist that I run on any AI ad. I'm sent from Creatify. Let's get into it. First of all, who actually owns your AI ad? AI-generated video is legal to use in paid ads in the US, but the US Copyright Office says a purely AI-generated ad can't be copyrighted, and copyright is just the legal ownership that stops other people copying your work. That means a fully AI-generated ad is public property that your competitors can actually legally steal. That's why it's recommended to document any real human input, like your script, edits, the image selections, and the overall creative direction, because that's the part of your ad you can actually protect if ever stolen. There are quite a few interesting examples of AI content breaking the law. In fact, 2 years ago, record labels went after 2 AI music generators called Suno and Udio for training on their songs without permission. Basically, every major label tried to take these AI companies down all at once. By the way, training the AI models just means feeding songs into the AI to teach it what good music sounds like. And the labels claimed Suno and Udio did exactly that with their entire catalogs without permission or any payment. Now, you'll probably think the situation would end with the 2 AI companies getting wiped out, but they didn't. In fact, Warner settled with Suno in November, and instead of ending them, they actually signed a first-of-its-kind licensing deal. The lawsuit went away, and they joined forces, and in its place came licensed AI models that artists opt-ins and are able to get royalties for. The labels decided to join forces with these AI companies. Suno's AI now only learns music it has permission to use. Artists can choose whether they're in, and they get paid when their work actually gets used. Universal also did a licensing deal with Udio, so the 2 biggest labels in the whole world looked at AI music and decided the smart play wasn't to kill them, but to join forces, license it, and make more money. However, Sony Music is still fighting them in court, so this isn't fully over yet, but the direction is obvious. The music industry is open to quality AI content, not lawless AI slop. Another crazy example of AI breaking the law was when an AI cloned Taylor Swift's face and voice was used for a fake company giveaway ads that actually scammed fans. Neither Swift nor Le Creuset, which is the company, had anything to do with it. The fake Taylor was pushing people into a survey scam, and it got so bad that Taylor and the company had to publicly confirm there was no partnership at all. And this is exactly what the new laws are aimed at stopping, because your name, your face, and now your voice are legally protected from AI clone. Tennessee passed something called the Elvis Act, which makes it illegal to clone someone's voice without their permission. And New York actually went further. From June 9th, if your ad uses an AI person, what the law calls a synthetic performer, the ad has to clearly say so. If you skip this label, and it's going to be a $1,000 fine the first time, then $5,000 every time after. There's another more serious federal version called the No Fakes Act, which is working through Congress right now. So if you run AI ads, make sure to never use a real person's likeness or voice without written consent. Even a lookalike synthetic person can trigger claims if they're identifiable. Only create AI ads with consented licensed avatars only. Okay, now that covers who owns the ad and whose face you can use. But none of it matters if the platform never lets your ad run. And this next part is where accounts actually get banned. Right now, YouTube makes you tick a box when your content is AI made but looks real. People who skip this can have their videos taken down or be kicked out of YouTube's partner program, which is how channels earn their money. Meta also scans for AI content on Facebook and Instagram and automatically sticks an AI info label on it so that viewers can know. But if your ad touches politics, social issues, finances, and it's been altered with AI, you have to declare declare that yourself. And TikTok's rules make you label realistic AI content as well, whether that's images, audio, or video. If you don't add the label, the punishments scale. It starts with your ad getting rejected and can actually end with the whole ad account being suspended. So make sure to add the AI label if you want your account to actually last. Also, the FTC, America's consumer watchdog, brought in a rule banning fake reviews and testimonials, including AI one. If an AI customer says they used your products and loved it, that's a fake review in the eyes of the law current. So AI UGC style ads are fine, but an AI avatar pretending to be a real customer with a real experience is seen as deception. So make sure to keep your claims backed up. Keep testimonials honest, and if you've paid someone for a review or gave them freebies, you have to disclose this in the video. Also, if you sell to European customers, from August 2nd, 2026, the EU's new AI law kicks in for content. It means AI content needs an invisible tag baked into the file that says it's AI made. This is so that software can detect it, and anything showing a real person doing something they never did, a deepfake, has to be clearly labeled. In the UK, the existing rules on misleading ads already cover this. Now, quick one before I give you the checklist rundown. If you've ever seen an AI ad that actually fooled you, drop a comment down below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Okay, so here's the 6-part checklist I promised earlier. If you follow these steps, your AI ads should be saved. Number 1, keep a record of the human work you put into every ad. 2, use tools built on licensed consented content and read their rules of commercial use. Number 3, never clone a real person's face or voice without written consent. 4th, turn on the platform's AI label. And 5, no fake reviews or testimonials with AI ads. And number 6, remember that if you're selling into the EU, having AI tags and labels will kick in automatically from August. If you want a tool that keeps you on the right side of all of this by default, Creatify's AI avatars are built from real consented paid actors. And paid plans come with commercial use licensing, which means you're clear to run as many ads as you want. The link's down below in the description and pinned comment if you want to try it. I'm Sen from Creatify. If this saved you a headache, like, subscribe, and check out this video for more gems.